All right. Hello and welcome back to the show. If you've ever heard the phrase, the saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, that's basically what this episode is going to be all about. The things that have been happening in my world have been massive. The opportunities coming in have been unparalleled. And I want to share with you how I have been making some really big changes to my routines in my day and like what those changes have been. And even something that I thought was an opportunity and was actually a scam. So let's go right into number one, the changes that I've been making in my day to day routines for me to start seeing more opportunities coming my way. Now, I want to preface this with opportunities show up on your doorstep every single day. And it's your openness to receive those opportunities. So, for example, the other day, let's just use this as an example, right? Like I feel like this is very relevant. The other day, um, somebody came to our porch and left a brochure. He knocked on the door and he left a brochure and he was telling us about how the voting takes place in May for the county commissioner or the town commissioner, and he's running and he's, you know, very he wants to support the people of the town, blah blah blah. And that's an opportunity. Whether you realize it or not, that guy who's running for town commissioner coming onto my porch, he is an opportunity coming my way for me to, if I were looking to go in the political kind of direction, to make a connection there. And if I talked to him a little longer, if I asked him for a little bit more information, then maybe if I wanted to go, let's just say I wanted to go run for president, right, when I turned 35 or whatever. If I wanted to take those steps in that direction, then I could leverage that point in time. And so basically what I'm saying is there are opportunities that come your way every day, all of the time. And it's really important for us to remain open to these opportunities because we don't know where they're going to go or what it's going to lead to. So the reason why I want to bring that up is because prior to probably 3 or 4 weeks ago now, I would not have seen opportunities come into my life nearly as frequently or as quickly as they do today. There are opportunities coming to my life every day on like like so many financial opportunities, so many social relationship opportunities, so many opportunities for abundance, like and not just in terms of like financial abundance, like life, if you think about it, like flowers growing and seeds being planted and things replicating, like abundance, even an abundance of food, right? Like there's so much more to the word abundance than just money. And a lot of these opportunities that have been coming up have been leading to so much abundance. And so the changes that I've been making daily, okay, have been to number one, be very intentional with my morning. I do have my alarm set on my phone, but I do not use my phone in the morning. I try not to scroll until I get to my job. Okay. Um, I do have to drop off Penelope in the morning and I do have to get her lunchbox ready. So I'm very intentional about my morning, much more now than I was probably a month ago. And the other thing that I'm also really doing intentionally is I'm listening to my subliminals, I'm listening to my hypnoses, I'm journaling much more than I have been in probably the last 2 or 3 years. And because I'm making those massive shifts in my routines, it's leading to so much happiness and emotional regulation. And so because I'm getting emotionally regulated, it's coming across to my outside world. And that's what's leading to more opportunities. So my biggest shift comes from listening to the subliminals and the music that really helps me to envision the life that I desire to live. And so like I've been doing more of those things because I bought myself headphones. As silly as paying $25 for a pair of headphones, like has been changing my world The next thing I wanna talk about is this massive opportunity that fell into my lap 2 weeks ago now, and basically it is an opportunity with a company to work at the highest echelon of, like, business, and it is literally something that I never even thought was possible at my age because I'm only 30, and by the time I get to be 31, I would be able to fully step into this role, and to me, that's incredible. It has nothing to do with the money, like, don't get me wrong, it's a six-figure position that literally just dropped into my lap 2 weeks ago, but it has nothing to do with the money. The fact that it's the upper echelon of working in a business and the fact that it's like I would learn so much about how to do business, how to conduct business on a financial plane. To me, that's invaluable, and that excites me. It gets to help me deepen my skills and my deepen my skills and my value to others in such a higher capacity. So that massive opportunity fell into my lap, and because I'm in an emotionally regulated place, it wasn't like I was in this place of like, "Oh, no, I can't receive that," or like, "Oh, no, I can't take that." Like, "Shut up, Fallon. Yes, you can." So, it was really big, and I'm really glad that I've been working through all of these, um, strategies because it helped me get to a place where I was like, "Yes, I can take this, and yes, I can do this." And no matter how scary it might seem, I can do this. Like, I am confident that I will be able to do this. So I'm really, really excited about it. And I know I'm being a little vague, but trust me, for right now, it's just you got to stay tuned. So the last thing that I want to talk about is an opportunity that came in and it was actually a scam. And so basically, what wound up happening was this opportunity came in through my college email, and for those who don't know, I take accounting classes at the local county college, and so I got this email about a part-time remote opportunity, and it came to my county college email, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll take up that opportunity," and instead of listening to my intuition, which my intuition was like, "Fallon, what are you doing? Like, you're doing these NLP sessions so that you can start to charge for them in June because that's what I'm doing. Like I'm basically doing market research in exchange for an NLP session. And the reason why is because I am going to incorporate that into my business come June and I'm going to start charging and I'm going to start running programs and it's gonna have to do with the NLP strategies that I am going to be able to help clients work through. And so I was like, "What are you even doing? Why are you applying to this remote position? Like, you don't even need it. You wanna do these NLP sessions." Like, I remember my brain saying that to myself, and it was funny because I was like, "No, no, no, like, I could really use the money." And it was really odd because the guy did this interview over text message. I was like, "This is strange." And then he cut a check and he sent the photos to my email. I was like, "This is, like, really strange because you have to endorse the checks. Like, you have to endorse the checks for the checks to get deposited." Like, I'm sure that banks are utilizing AI to scan the signatures on the back of checks and make sure that it's coming from the person who's actually depositing them, because I'm sure after like, it's pattern recognition. After a couple of checks that have been deposited, if they don't have the same signature, then it's gonna come as, like, a red flag. So, I was like, "You know what? I could really use the money," and because I was in that place of, I could really use the money, of course I fell for it, and it was funny because the next morning I woke up and I just felt so icky and I felt like so yucky and so like slimy. And I was like, I have to call the bank. And I called the bank and I reported it. I was like, listen, cancel the check. Like, I don't like cancel the deposit. I don't even want it. Just give the money back. Like, to me, it was toxic money. I was like, I don't want this money. And they were like, well, we can't cancel it because it's going to take until Monday right now to clear. They were like, if the funds are in the account, then we'll cancel the check. But if the funds are in the account, then this guy is legit. So I was like, "Well, this guy's been up my butt about if the funds have cleared." And they're like, "Well, tell him that the check's not gonna clear until Monday." So what did I do? I told this guy because he kept asking, "Where are the funds? Where are the funds? Where are the funds?" I was like, "They're not in my bank account." And he's just like, "Okay." well, I'm waiting for your response. And then the day that I contacted the bank, I was like, listen, I feel really uncomfortable. I would rather just give you the money back. Like, I don't want to be caught in this situation. He's like, well, you could send the funds back. And I was like, no, I can't. They're not there. He's like, I'll give you the account information. And that was a red flag to me because I was like, why would you give me the account information when the account information's on the check? So what wound up happening was I was like, "I can't. The funds aren't gonna clear until Monday." And it was so ironic because one of the things that he said was, "Oh, the reason why I'm choosing you for this position is because you're so good with money." Oh, thank you. I am good with money. I'm so good with money that I didn't fall for your scam. I fell for it in the beginning because I was like, I could really use the money, but come the end, I was like, well, this is a scam. Like, I knew it. And it was funny because then the Monday that the check was supposed to clear, it wound up bouncing. And I got a letter in the mail and it said that the account number was a fraudulent number, like it didn't exist. I was like, well, this is one of those scams where they like give you all this money and then they try and overdraft your bank account because it says that your current balance is whatever it is instead of your available balance being whatever it is. And I was like, "Bro, you don't even know how good with money I am." So I wound up blocking that guy, and yeah, so I fell for a scam. I thought it was an opportunity, it was not. And, like, use your intuition. This is the point where I really want to stress to you using the intuition that you have because your intuition is truly everything. So, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for subscribing and following the show and sticking around. I am really grateful for every single person who comes into my world. And, like, you have no idea how much you are helping me and contributing to me being able to, like, go where I want to go and impact the people who I've been so desiring for such a long time to impact. So, I just wanna thank you so, so much for your support and for your continued support. If you're new and you have not yet subscribed, be sure to do so and to turn on notifications so that you get the down low on whenever I put up a new episode, and also um, I'll talk to you really, really soon. Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.